Hey guys, good morning. Hope you guys are good. There we go. So, we were joined by my cat Benji this morning. Kiss. You so happy? We got kitten time here. So, while I really loved King's Quest 6, I am surprised at how you couldn't go further back into the areas. I always thought that as a kid that there would be like tons more, like we'd eventually be able to go to Chessboard Land and be able to go to the Beasts place, although I didn't know about it, so like I thought there would be a lot more behind that fence. Isle of Mist was only like 3 places. And he's so happy. He's like, his tail's all poofed out. This cat. You can't even see him right now, so here. Benji, do you see you? You do. Benji, look. What you doing? Can you get your tail out of my face? Thanks. Benji. Alright, so let's put the cat cam up because I think we'll be able to catch Benji just sitting on this desk. Yeah. And alright, so I guess we've got Cassima found. So let's go check out this
Alexander
door.
hears the sound of wedding music coming from the top of the stairs. Alexander doesn't see any way of opening that door manually.
How about we talk to him?
There's no time for that now. There are guard dogs about. There's no time for... Alexander promises himself. Alexander sees no
Hey, you! You're not allowed down here!
I think I'm a little lost. I was looking for the wedding and...
Be quiet. The Wizard told us to look out for a saboteur. My nose tells me that's you! Guards!
Alexander watches helplessly as the guards descend upon him.
I think someone must have let our prisoner loose, Ralph.
Who would be crazy enough to do that, Hal?
I don't know, but if I find out, that traitor will be sorry. Let's keep an extra sharp eye in the halls. We'll make sure no one can get near him again.
Right, Hal.
The guard dogs slam the door and lock it. Alexander has a feeling there will be no help from Jollo this time. Alexander unlocks the door with his skeleton key and quickly makes his escape.
Hey, you!
I think I'm a little lost. I was looking for the wedding and...
Be quiet. The Wazir told us to look out for a saboteur. My nose tells me that
Alexander watches helplessly as
the Wazir will have our heads if he finds out that prisoner escaped. How do you suppose he did it, Ralph?
Well, Hal, I figure he must have had something on him that he used to open the door. That's why I personally searched him.
You did? What'd you find?
Only this funny-looking key. He ain't got it no more, though, now does he?
Ha ha! Good work, Ralph.
Just as Alexander realizes that he has no possible means of escape, he hears the sound of wedding music playing somewhere in the castle.
Benji's like watching.
Confound this dungeon! I'll never be able to stop the wedding now.
Alright, let's do Dorian Gray. Okay, so we've already done this part.
Alexander examines the... remembering what the... a secret... Alexander peers...
Captain, I've been hearing rumors from the guards who've been watching the princess. They say lately she's been pounding on her door, and ain't none of my business, sir, but news like that is upsetting.
Hazred claims that a foreign intruder is here to assassinate her. That's why she's got to be kept under lock and key. Right? Call me an old dog that can't learn new Al-Hazred has been in charge for months, what with the king's death and Casima's mourning. Tonight, the wedding will seal it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like him or not, he's our liege. Need I remind you of your oath to the crown? Aye, we've an oath. For the sake of the princess, we'll not be forgetting it. He'd just better treat her well.
Speaking of the Wazir, what do you reckon he's keeping in that magical room of his?
It's not a magic room. It's just the door he's enchanted somehow. I say he's still got the royal treasury in there, along with whatever else he's so eager to protect. Not even the court treasurer is allowed in there anymore.
I heard him in the hall the other day. He was speaking of that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say, Ali, but then Bay came up and started yapping at me.
Enough! It is not our place to question the practices of our liege. No.
Ali, but then they came up and started yapping at me. Okay. So Ali, and then Zebu.
Phew, that was a climb. Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby. Alexander peers... Alexander's...
What? It is...
Alright. Reunion time.
It's a...
Oh, yeah. But you shouldn't...
I don't care about
What is it?
Al-Hazred.
Oh, please.
If you do not wish to marry him, Cassima, you shall not...
How? I cannot think. But Abdul would tear the castle apart if I were to disappear from my room.
I can't just...
Alexander, do not... I have been planning too, you see.
But I...
All I need is a button.
Just a moment more.
Here.
Here, take...
Why, it's perfect.
Alexander looks with longing at the fair Cassima.
Oh, no!
The lock on Cassima.
Alexander!
Alexander. Alexander hears the sound of scratching coming from the other side of the wall. Alexander looks through the chink in the wall.
Dear Shadrach, salutations in a matter of minutes. Once I've established my power and my crown, I can stage another act.
So, I wonder if Shadrach has anything to do with the next one. If we'll ever defeat
The princess has proven infuriatingly stubborn, as you know. She's becoming quite a dangerous little thorn in my side. In a way, it is a shame I have to kill her. She is lovely and would be amusing to keep around, but I can't risk her talking treason to one of the guards. So far, I've managed to keep her locked away, but I can't continue that forever. Well, on to it now. I'd send her to you, but as you know, I had no luck in doing so with Mordak. I close in triumph. King... I think it's about time to see if Shamir has taken...
The Wazir's words fill Alexander.
That black...
Alright.
Alexander sees lots of black cloaks. The trunk is locked.
Glad we have the skeleton key.
Alexander
Unlocks so
inserts
many
the
things.
skeleton key in the trunk's lock and turns it. He hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. Greetings to a... It looks like...
That fiend!
Alexander opened... Inside the ebony box is some old
Alright.
Alexander crawls back through the...
Alright.
Since the door on the west wall has no visible knob or handle, Alexander decides to try to open it with his voice. He composes his words carefully.
Listen, door. I would have you open. Ali Zebu.
It worked. Alexander pulls the drapery aside, curious as to what might lie underneath.
Huh. There's a tree.
On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old.
It's from the Druids.
That must be the sacred miniature oak that the Druids thought the Winged Ones stole.
On the table is a coat of arms with the head of a beast on the crest.
Oh, there's the beast's coat of arms. That's right. That's what that was.
Beast said that his coat of arms was stolen by the Druids. This must be it.
On the table is a fleece made of gold.
That fleece must belong to the Winged Ones, and they thought the Isle of Wonder had taken it.
On the table is a strange-looking stone that's giving off an odd, high-pitched noise.
That
Singing
must
stone.
be the Isle of Wonder's singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it?
As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the Wazir's cunning. It must have been the Wazir or an accomplice who stole that one thing most precious to each island, and then leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible.
What did the Wazir have to gain by causing the islands to hate one another?
Those trunks probably contain the kingdom's treasure, once guarded so well and used so wisely by King Caliphim, now in the hands of that blackguard Alhazred.
Benji.
Those trunks, decorative shields and spears made of gold, hang on the treasure room walls. Alexander is standing in the Castle of the Crown's treasure room. The soft-toned room seems very secure. Along the walls are trunks and caskets, probably full of the kingdom's treasure. In the middle of the room is a low table.
Okay.
Alexander hears the sound of music coming from the east.
Nice.
It sounds somewhat classical, but... oh no, it's wedding music. Alexander hears a door off the north hall open. Then, the sound of guard dog footsteps. The footsteps are headed this way.
Go, 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 go.
Alexander hears the sound of a guard's footsteps coming from the north. Wait, there are more footsteps approaching from the west. Now what?
Up the steps.
Alexander hears the guard enter the west hall.
Upstairs, upstairs.
There's a door at the top of the stairs that must lead to an upper floor. The door has a doorknob and a keyhole. Alexander peeks through. There is no one on.
Cool.
Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall. The wedding music is coming from behind those two large doors.
Prince Alexander, here, the Wazir will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Wazir is not what he appears to be. Cassima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
But I did not.
It is true. But I have seen
I cannot believe for...
a jilted lover would not believe it.
All right.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
But, Cosima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced?
Cosima, stop!
Prince Alexander here? This is... How dare you allow this traitor to get...
Why, Captain, you heard my
As you wish, princess.
Just as Saladin prepares to run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
Hold! In the name of the true king!
King Caliphate...
Cosima,
Hands off of her.
if I want your advice...
But...
What have you done with our
The lovely image of Cosima suddenly bursts into...
Why, you conniving serpent!
Get him, guard!
Drat it all!
He's getting away!
Yes, sire!
Sham...
Alexander, be careful. Al-Hazred has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here!
Here I am, master.
It's about time, you bumbling fool!
Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then...
Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
As you wish, master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle.
Alexander!
Bless you, John.
No argument there, my lord.
That spin.
Shamir Shamazel, hold your spells. I am your master now. I order you to go back into your lamp.
How did you get my lamp?
My lamp!
Nice.
I've got a new master! I've got a new master! So, you are a thief as well, Alexander. Stealing the lamp was very clever.
So shall it be, Al-Hazred. I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you.
Inspiration, Alexander fixes upon the only...
Zounds! This sword must weigh a ton.
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
They did a good job with choreography.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the...
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Cosima thrusts the...
You dare raise a finger!
Alexander sees no use.
But I forget. I stalk a kitten and turn my back to a lion. It wouldn't do to let you gather your...
Alhazred finishes off Alexander with one swipe of his sword.
Forgive me, Cosima.
Alexander! No!
Dickens! Up! Next!
Touché. Alexander should have been on guard.
I love these summaries.
Alexander!
Shut up! Here I am, master! It's about time. Well, there were the guard doors. Never mind! Razzle dat...
Alright, Java.
Alexander!
Bless you.
No argument.
Shamir Shamazel, hold your spell.
How did you... My lad! I've got a
He
new
could have just
master.
walked.
I've got a new master. So, you are a thief as well, Alex.
So shall it...
Inspiration. Alex...
Alright, let's try this again.
So, the
This man...
Ha! You can barely lift that
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see you what this...
Suit yourself.
Looks like she's trying to get out of some rope. Looks like she got out. Nice. It's that animation the first two times.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Cosima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Ah! You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
Alexander sees no use. That would serve no purpose.
Got him.
Cosima! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, Princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, Princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cosima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince? Oh! Guards!
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you.
Yes, Majesty.
Like how they leave the sword on the ground. One week later.
Cosima and
Oh, look,
Alexander
it's February
ask
now.
Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cosima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cosima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I
You
do.
okay?
And
Alright.
do you, Princess Cosima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
He looks kind of like Daniel
I
Radcliffe
do.
here.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cosima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
Her mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Who will speak for the
Not
groom?
in the microphone.
I will. Alexander's mother and I recognize his marriage to Princess Cosima with glad hearts, and sanction this union.
Then, Alexander and Cosima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Congratulations, my children. I have an important
leaning
question for
against
you
me.
both. Please hear me.
Yes, sire?
Alexander, I welcome you into our family with open arms. I place trust in Alhazred because I so badly wanted a son and a husband for my beloved daughter. I was wrong. But you are true and good, Alexander. You have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Olaria and I have been through much. Even though we have returned to our kingdom, I do not think we are able to reign again. Will you two consider the crown? I know as king and queen, you can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it.
Oh, Father.
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cosima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
Father, I believe I'm needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You'll be a magnificent king, though dearly missed in Daventry.
Then, I accept.
I like how everybody's
Oh,
here.
my boy, what a man you've become. And how I will miss you.
What a man you've become.
Don't worry, Mother. With Shamir's powers, we'll be able to visit often. I'm not about to forget my family.
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, dear sister.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so glad. Between the return of my beloved parents and our new reign, you've made me so happy.
I'm glad I could make up for some of your suffering, my beautiful wife.
Congratulations, King Alexander. When we return home to Daventry, your crew will be glad to hear that their battle at sea was worthwhile in bringing forth a new monarch.
We were so worried when your men arrived home without you, son.
How do they
I'm so
survive?
thankful that you are safe and happy.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven heart.
You have only brought us all
So
good
nobody
fortune,
died
sire.
except for... Nope,
With
nobody
Shamir
died.
saved and his power used for good, reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry. Your road will be easier now that the islands are no longer feuding. Already the wounds are starting to heal.
Yay.
Yes, my love. Discovering the island's stolen treasures has done more to bring peace to this land than
that's the real
anything
ending,
else.
the true ending.
It is now clear that Alhazred had Shamir steal each of the island's most valued treasures, then blame the thefts on others to cause the islands to hate each other.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cassima.
Long live
King Alexander! Long live Queen Cassima! Long live the land of the Green Isles!
Yeah, Erasmus. But we do have all the VODs. I'm actually doing a second ending because we missed one thing, the treasure room. So I wanted to get that treasure room, and there is one other ending where we don't do the druid stuff at all, I think, where we use the 80s. Gotta have the 80s music. Yeah, there's one other ending that we can do. I think it's the bad ending. They apparently, I was told this last night, they encouraged fans of this game to like request it on the radio. Sierra did, the creators of this game. Apparently the radio stations were not happy. Yeah, this is a really good game. I started it back when I was like 11 or 12. And I didn't have the guidebook, which has some like copyright, apparently there was like copyright theft issues for King's Quest in the earlier ones. So in the King's Quest 4, 5, and 6, they put in a like stuff in the book that came with the game that you had to know in order to solve some of the puzzles. Unfortunately, that was still in effect in this. I thought that was a clever idea, but it's kind of annoying now to like find how to solve the answers without like trying to spoil it for yourself. Fortunately, I found the guidebook and I was able to figure stuff out, but it was a journey. Guidebook written by Jane Jenkins, like the Pick a Pirate code wheel that came with Monkey Island. Okay, so if I ever play Monkey Island, which I was planning on doing at some point, not during my A to Z playthrough, but maybe later on in the year or next year, I wanted to do the Monkey Islands and the rest of the King's Quests and Mists. So like we're gonna like hit Pick an Adventure hard. Big stretch. Please tell me what to do. There's plenty of PDFs to the pirate wheel, and you only need the wheel to start the game. Oh, awesome. See, that's the way to do it, at the start, not like in the middle of the game. Because that's what caused me to not be able to play it. Like, I had the CD, but it didn't matter. 226 out of... So we missed something. We got 96%. I think that's because we didn't play the other... Maybe? I don't know. I wonder missed. And then it just ends. It just closes the game. Alright, so we got another ending to try. I'm curious how far back we'll need to go to find. So what's the game after this one? So L is next. Though I might delay L because we've got Little Nightmares and The Last of Us 2 coming. Little Nightmares 2 and The Last of Us 2 coming out later on this year. Yeah, so sorry, Egon, let me fill you in. So we're doing a challenge this year where we're doing A to Z in terms of games. So we started at the beginning of the year with Alien Isolation, and then we did a game called Bastion. We did Cuphead, Dead Rising, Elemental. For F, we played a game called Framed. And then we did God of War. We did Hollow Knight, Inside, Jurassic World, and now we did King's Quest 6. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So L, originally I was thinking would be Little Nightmares 2. I was hoping it would come out in early 2020, but obviously with the pandemic, that didn't happen. Now they've announced Last of Us 2 is coming out in June. So rather than wait till June to play the L game and then like delay us from doing stuff, I was thinking about moving on to M and then coming back to L. I already did Limbo. The challenge is not a race. It's to try and get them all done by the end of the year. And I already did Limbo, unfortunately. I did that actually like 2018. I liked it. It was good. It was a little short. So I was thinking maybe just skip ahead to M and then come back to L, because then we'll still have done the alphabet, but then we don't have to wait. Anyway. Let's see here. Paragon. Okay. So in this one, I think
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
let's go to the Isle of the
Alexander
Crown.
feels a
I don't think it's, as long as I do complete the game at some point, I don't think it's cheating. I actually have somebody, Kirby weighs in for me on stuff like that. I do kind of feel bad about skipping L and coming back to it. Alright, so let's try a few things that we've already done in the other version. You know what? Before we do that, you've been hanging around Trell too long, though. Trash gamer for cheating. One sec, my cat's meowing at the door. The other alternative is to play those games anyway, even during the challenge.
Alexander
Which I don't really want to do.
Alexander feels a
And then there's also, like, we could potentially play A Link to the Past, which we haven't ever finished. which is an L game for sure. I want to get a white rose.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
Yeah, I can definitely afford the extra time on Last of Us 2. But I don't want to wait till June and then get behind. Like, I've made all this progress, so like I don't want to wait. I definitely want to keep playing games. Although Halo 2 does come out next week, which is going to take up a lot of my stream time, but I will still be streaming in the mornings. Alright, so we aren't going to the land of the dead. So a lot of this stuff doesn't matter anymore. We don't have the coins. So let's go get those. We missed getting the
Alexander
coins
pulls out his
in the labyrinth.
Alexander feels a Oh no, Alex.
Oops.
Whoa!
Hey.
Ow! Hey!
Sometimes this mouse is a little tricky.
Oh no, Alex.
Whoa!
I haven't. My first time I got up the cliff, first try, no issues.
Whoa!
So
Oh no, Alex.
what other
Whoa!
what other
Hey.
King's Quest games have you played, Erasmus?
Whoa!
Sorry, my cat is yelling. All the early ones I stopped when they moved to the Disney. Okay, so you stopped at 7. So this is your last one. I haven't played 1 through 4. I beat 5 back in the day.
Whoa! Wait!
There we go.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
Benji's trying to lead me back to bed so he can snuggle with me. Alright, let's go get the coins again. Hi, bud. There you go, you settled again. Good kitten. There we go.
Alexander
So how are you, Erasmus? Yeah, as I was saying earlier, by the way, I archive all of my game footage, my episodes, in Twitch on VODs. So if you want to watch this playthrough, you can. And we'll probably do more King's Quest at some point. So what do you guys think of my idea for Link to the Past instead of Last of Us or Little Nightmares? Or should we wait? I kind of want to wait. So, do Last of Us or Little Nightmares instead? I'm really looking for The Last of Us 2. You have no idea. I wonder what the mint is for. Maybe it's for the genie.
Alexander climbs
Yeah?
carefully
What's
down the long face of the logic cliffs.
They're not logic cliffs, they're cliffs of logic, dude.
Alexander is a little busy for that. Oh no,
Whoa!
Hey.
Ow!
Ow.
Hey!
Alright.
Alexander feels a
Alright, let's send the rose.
the nightingale.
Oh, he only risks capture by sending me these things, dear to my heart though they are. Fly elsewhere, my pretty friend. Do not endanger Prince Alexander. Forgive me, Alexander.
I wait 2 seconds, webcam 2, but they are all sold
Alexander
out.
waits in vain for Cosima's nightingale.
Good day, Prince.
Alright, let's trade the lamp.
Excuse me, pet. Good day. Good day. Drat. Another dud.
Don't really have a preference. Makes sense.
Good day.
It was, but also the genie. This is out now, but I mean, I have a mint leaf right now, which the genie takes as well. Alright. Do we still have the clothes? We do. Okay. We can trade the coal
Alexander.
still.
Alexander.
Woo. I know that all this stuff really doesn't matter toward the but I want to make sure that if I need it, I have it.
Your Highness may... No, it's... Yes, it... If the... You do. You wouldn't dare! Oh, wouldn't I? Oh, it's you! Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
The Red Queen already has a lump of coal.
I found the two of you another lump of coal so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
Oh, let me see! A lump of coal! And what a beauty it is, too! Oh, marvelous! Now we can stop... Quite right. As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor, please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Thanks.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness. It is a beauty, isn't it? Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal. Let me have it immediately. Over my dead body, Your... I demand you exchange with me immediately.
Alright. Let's try sneaking into the castle. Ooh, wait. There's the drink me bottle.
Alexander picks up the... Alexander pulls... Alexander feels a...
Okay. Nothing.
Good day.
Alright, let's save here before we go into the castle. Infiltration. Alright, so we have the tinderbox at the moment.
A group of serving women approach the castle.
Alright, so let's go.
Hi,
in here.
Gruff.
Yes, Sergeant Gruff.
Those serving wenches are always late.
We're always late, huh? Change.
Taking his cue from the serving women he's seen enter the castle, Alexander decides to try a few alterations to make himself more acceptable to the guards. He ducks into the little hut to put on Beauty's clothes. Feeling a little foolish, Alexander slips Beauty's old slave clothes on over his own. Imagine if Cosima saw him like this.
Well, here we go.
You there. Girl, you're late. Get a move on before the Wazir sees you.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I've actually never
The
played
castle
Final Fantasy.
guards lock the main entrance doors behind Alexander. From the open door comes the clatter of pots and pans, yelled instructions, and other busy kitchen noises.
Girl, don't just stand there. There's a stack of silver almost to the ceiling that needs polishing for the wedding. Get
No
a
problem.
move on.
Phew.
Why is he going
I
down
can't
to the
afford to get
basement?
caught up in that mess. I'd never find Cosima.
So that's the kitchen.
Alexander decides to check out the door the waiter came through.
No lunch is being served today. We're busy catering the wedding.
Apparently, the kitchen is no place to be today.
Let's try going upstairs. Oh,
By Cerebus collar, I'll be glad when this wedding is over. Bay, I'm getting mighty tired of this patrol. It's wearied me to the bones.
I couldn't agree with you more, Wolf. Who'd have thought we'd ever have to listen to Princess Cosima crying all day long and be ordered to ignore it yet?
Something sticks in my craw about the whole thing. The Wazir says that the princess is not herself. Says she's half mad with grief over her parents' death. I can see it. The poor mite. But still.
I agree. It seems cruel to lock her up when she's so heartbroken. Let her out in the fresh air, I say. It'll do her a world of good.
Aye. Well, she insisted on the morning period, and it's up today. Thank the stars.
It's too bad we couldn't find that nightingale of hers. The Wazir says she's been pining for it.
Humph. If I had an ounce of luck, I'd have found it weeks ago. Not only would it cheer up the princess, but the reward the Wazir's offered for it would make me pretty happy too, doggone it.
Oh, well, our luck will definitely be out if the Wazir catches us snapping our jaws at our post.
Sorry, Wolf. I'll keep my muzzle shut.
Alexander hears the guard's footsteps pause for a moment, then start up again. They must have turned at the end of the hallway and be on their way back towards the stairs.
Hey, look, Wolf. There's a man back here.
Hello there. Nice painting.
Get him, Bay.
You'll stay in here.
The guard dogs leap. The sound of running footsteps echoes outside Alexander's cell.
What are you doing down here, Shrew? We've already got him locked up. Go back to your post upstairs.
The Wazir wanted to know what all the commotion was about, and I told him about the intruder. He told me to post extra guards on this one.
Extra guards, huh? So be it.
Just as
Confound this!
Alright. So... we need to be a little more careful, I think. I thought hiding behind the pillar would be okay. Was he backing down that hill?
a group of serving...
Alright, let's try this again.
Alright!
Yes, sir.
We'll save at the door.
Those sir...
Taking his cue. Feeling a little foolish.
Well, here we go. Yes.
I mean, yes.
The cat from the open...
Alright, so we'll save here. Well. Oh, cool. Here's the counter. Okay. So, I think what happened with our other playthrough is that we didn't do the introduction where we came into the castle. So, we're going to test that out at the end of the stream.
On the north wall is a set of large double doors. From his experience with the castle architecture, Alexander guesses that they lead to the throne room. There's a keyhole in one of the double doors.
Let's look in.
Alexander looks through the key. 2 guard dogs are on duty in what appears to be a throne room. There's a door on the east wall. There's a door on the east wall under the stairs. Whoa! Alexander runs right into a guard dog patrol.
So there's one entrance on either side of the stair. And this one we can't go to. Huh.
By Cerebus collar, I'll be glad when this way.
I couldn't agree.
Something sticks.
I agree. It's too bad we couldn't.
Not only would it.
Oh, well.
Sorry, Wolf.
Alright, let's try saving again. We'll try going through this door.
Alexander decides to make a try for one of the bedroom doors.
Hey, who the...
Don't just... No, Wolf. The Wazir will run you through if he doesn't get a chance at the prisoner. Let's put him in the dungeon for safekeeping, then we'll go tell the captain.
Aye, Wolf, you're right. Let's go.
Alright, restore.
Alexander decides to make a try for one of the bedroom doors.
Hey, who
Okay, so they see me.
Don't just stand there. Grab him back. No,
Okay.
Alexander could examine the alcove area more thoroughly from the other side of the pillar.
We'll wait.
Alexander hears the guard's footsteps pause for a moment, then start up again.
There we go.
The guards pass the pillar, and Alexander sighs in relief. Phew, they didn't see him. The guards turn around at the staircase and head back. Phew, that was a close one. Alexander decides to make a try for one of the bedroom doors.
Hey, who the...
What?
Hello there.
Don't just...
That was not trying for the bedroom door.
Alexander hears the guard. They must have turned. The guards pass the pillar. The guards turn. Phew. Alexander takes a closer look at the portrait on the wall. Kindly smiles light up the faces of the couple in the painting. The man has an intelligent, sensitive look about him, and the woman is quite lovely.
It's the parents.
Alexander guesses that the man and woman in the painting are none other than King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria, Cosima's parents. Here they come again.
That's not hiding. Okay, I guess it worked.
And there they go.
Okay. Save.
Alexander decides to make a try.
No.
Hey, who the... Don't just stand there. I'll
So-
bet it's that saboteur fellow the Wazir warned us about. No, Wolf. Aye, Wolf, you're right. Let's go.
Yeah, that's my question now. Like, what is the point of this part then?
Here they come again.
No, we stuffed it into a pot. I wonder if we can touch the painting.
And there they go. Alexander checks behind the portrait. The sound of footsteps grows louder as the guards in the main hallway turn and head. Here they come again.
What is that? You're gonna notice the painting? Nope.
Hey, look, Wolf. The king and queen's portrait fell down.
Sorry. I was just looking at it.
Get him, Faye.
Alexander checks behind. The curved marble wall yields nothing of interest. The sound of footsteps. Alexander pulls the nail out of the wall and keeps it. Here they come again.
Nope. Wrong hiding spot.
Hey, look, Wolf. The king and queen's portrait fell down.
Alexander. The sound of foot. Alexander pull.
Now hide.
Here they come again.
I don't know what the nail's for.
Hey, look, Wolf. The king and queen's portrait fell down.
Sorry.
Why are you
I was just
speaking?
looking at...
Get him, Faye.
Maybe the nail.
You'll stay in
lead-
here until we find...
The guard dogs. The sound of running footsteps echo.
What are you doing? Extra guard.
Okay. Nope.
The sound of foot. Here they come again.
This is weird. I guess we have to be super quick.
And Alexander check. Alexander pulls the sound. Alexander steps into the main hallway.
Hey, who the...
Hello there.
Don't just stand there. No, I will.
I don't
You'll
know. I
stand here
haven't had
until we-
The
time.
guard dogs leave Alexander. The sound of running.
Let's check out the nail as soon as we get it.
Alexander. The sound of footsteps. Alexander.
Okay. So nail.
The iron nail is quite sturdy and has a thin, pointed tip.
Oh. What if we...
Alexander searches. There's no reason to use that on the... There's no reason to use that on the portrait.
Hey, look, Wolf. There's a man back here.
Hello there.
Get him, Bay.
Alexander checks. The sound of footsteps grows louder. Alexander steps into the main hall.
Hey, don't just... No, woof. The Wazir will... I will...
Alexander. The curved marble wall, the sound of... Alexander. Alexander can't return the portrait to the wall now that he's taken the nail.
Alright. So maybe we need to come back?
Hey, who the...
Don't just... No, woof. The Wazir will run you... I will...
The sound of footsteps grows louder as the guards in the main hallway turn and head back towards the stairs. Here they come again.
I'll be right back.
And there they go. The sound of footsteps grows louder as the guards in the main hallway turn and head back towards the stairs.
Hey, look, Wolf. There's a man back here.
Hello there.
Oh, they caught me. So my wife just told me,
Alexander checks behind the sound of footsteps. Alexander puts the heavy portrait. Here they come again.
I woke her up. My wife told me I woke her up last night going, ow. And she said, what's wrong? What hurts? And I said, it's for the game. And then I went back to sleep. Like, I don't remember that at all.
And then Alexander checks behind. Alexander pulls. The sound of footsteps grows louder as the guards in the main hallway turn and head back towards the stairs.
Okay, so...
There's no reason to use that. Alexander will have to walk out into the main hall if he wants to do something there.
So... Oh yeah, the mirror was for the devil, right?
Alexander will have to walk out.
Hey, look, Wolf. There's a man back here.
Hello.
Get him, Bay.
You'll stay in here until we find out what the Wazir wants to do with you.
The guard dogs leave Alexander to his fate, locking the door noisily behind them. The sound of running footsteps echoes outside Alexander's cell.
What are you doing down here, Shrew? We've already got him locked up. Go back to your post upstairs. The Wazir wanted to know what all the commotion was about, and I told him about the intruder. He told me to post extra guards on this one. Extra guards, huh? So be it.
Just as Alexander realizes that he has no possible means of escape, he hears the sound of wedding music playing somewhere in the castle.
Found this dungeon. I'll never be able to stop the wedding now.
Let's think about this for a second. So maybe we have to come back to this area. I don't know. A distraction to give, yeah, like, what if I had bird? Let's just try one more time. Let's try and be fast.
Alexander checks behind the curved marble wall. The sound. Alexander puts... Here they come again.
Like this music.
And there.
Alright.
Alexander.
Let's work fast, get the nail.
Alexander pulls. The sound of footsteps grows louder as the guards in the main hallway turn and head back towards the stairs.
Put the nail back in the wall.
Alexander puts the nail back into... Alexander puts... Here they come again. And there they go.
Alright, so, yeah, I'm thinking maybe we need to use the Nightingale. So let's reload and do infiltration.
Would you mind if I...
Of course,
Alexander looked...
That mechanical...
Very good, Prince Alex. It is always a pleasure doing business with...
Thank you.
Alright, let's try that again. Because I didn't see anything that we needed the lantern for when we were in there before. King's Quest, Ever Quest for Glory series. I don't think so.
A group of servants.
Yeah.
Same company, but more of an adventure RPG. Interesting. Sierra. Could you link that in my Discord?
Taking his key. Feeling.
Well...
That way I can check it out later. I might forget about it.
You there, girl. You're
Yes.
From the
Girl.
Oh, for Q I have Quantum Break.
Phew. I can't afford to get caught up in that mess. I'd never...
Also, let's check this door.
The door
Locked.
is locked.
I haven't played most of these games, or every game that I have on this list are games that I haven't played. So
by Cerebus. It's too. Not only. Oh well. Sorry, Wolf. I'll...
Alright, let's see if we can do the Nightingale.
Alexander walks into the hallway to use the mechanical nightingale. Alexander winds the mechanical... Alexander... The mechanical song echoes in the corridor. Alexander hears the sound of boots pounding as the guard dogs come to investigate. Alexander ducks behind the...
Boots pounding, huh? They seem to be walking.
Look at this, Wolf.
Basically.
A metal bird. Sure is, Bay. How do you suppose a metal bird got in here?
Maybe it's the Nightingale that they were talking
me,
about.
But there's something weird about it. Hey, could this be Cosima's Nightingale, do you think?
There we go.
What, you lapdog?
There was that hint.
Nightingale
Okay.
isn't some tin thing. How do you know? Have you seen it? Well, no, but... I don't know, Bay. Humans can be pretty strange. With their sense of smell, maybe she wouldn't even know it wasn't real. I say we take it downstairs to Captain Saladin. He'll know what to do with it.
Nice.
What about our post? Jowls and Might are in the other hallway. They can handle it for 5 minutes. Think about how happy the princess would be to get her Nightingale back. And then there's that reward money and my missus. Right, Wolf. Let's go.
Cool.
Alexander checked
Alright, now we
the
can
curved
take
marble wall. Alexander pulls the nail.
And we can probably get across to the door too.
Alexander finds the hallway door unlocked and...
Aha! I wonder if we can use the nail to pick this now.
There's no reason to... Alexander wiggles
Nice.
the nail. Alexander opens the trunk. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines. The letter is a greeting.
Okay, so this is the
It
same
seems-
letter.
It looks like there's...
That fiend.
Alexander opened... Inside the evidence...
Alright. Let's see if we can go through the secret passage.
The wardrobe is full of black cloaks and a rather sour smell. Alexander examines the clothes, but finds nothing of interest.
Interesting.
A heavy wooden door leads off the hall. There's a... Alexander hears the muffled sound of crying coming from the back hallway. Alexander decides to sneak a peek at what's hidden behind that door. Alexander can see little of interest from the keyholes.
Okay, so let's save.
The door is locked from the...
Okay.
The crying is louder here. It's on the north wall of the hallway is it looks like someone wants to make sure the occupant of this room does not leave. On the north wall of the door is locked with a heavy padlock.
Can we use the nail on it?
The padlock on the door is too substantial to be picked with that nail.
What about the dagger?
Alexander has no reason to use that on the padlock. Alexander sees nothing of particular. A galloping horse adorns the north wall. A red... Alexander hears the sounds of guard dogs approaching from the east. Uh-oh, company.
All right.
The crying is louder here. It seems to be coming from the doorway on the north wall.
Maybe we can talk through the door.
Hello? Is there
Nice.
someone in there?
Who's there?
Cosima, is that you? It's Alexander.
Alexander, is it really you? When Sing Sing brought me your ring, I could scarcely believe it. How did you get inside the castle?
Never mind that now, Princess. It isn't important. What can I do to help you? Do you want me to get you out of there? There's a padlock on the door, but I think...
No, please. Don't even think about that. There are guards everywhere, and the Wazir would have you killed if he found you. You shouldn't even risk being outside my door. Please go now, Alexander.
But what about you? I can't just leave you locked up like this.
The only way out for me is to stop the Wazir. See what you can do out there. In the meantime, I should be safe enough. He hasn't harmed me. Yet. Besides, if I can get my hands on something with which to defend myself, I'm pretty sure I'll get a chance to use it. The Wazir feels safe around me. No one else can get that close.
You're so brave, Princess. But it's too dangerous.
Have you forgotten where we met? What is Abdul compared to Mordak? I'll be fine. Now go!
It's not Mordak, though.
Alexander hesitates.
Manaman, or whatever his
I'll
name
do
was.
as you say. I will find some way to help you, Cosima. I swear it.
I believe you, Alexander. Please, be careful.
Cosima, take this small
Nice.
dagger. It's not much, but perhaps it will prove useful to you.
Oh, thank you, Alexander. I'm sure it will help.
All right.
Uh-oh. So this is where they took the mechanical nightingale.
Look, on the stairs. It's Prince Alexander of Daventry. Guards, get that man.
Give him the letter, maybe?
You were told to stay away from the castle and leave the islands. Why did you break into the
Well, we
castle?
can't leave
and how
the
did you
island.
get past my guard dogs at the gate?
Well, I was worried about Cosima and...
Bah, never mind. Your presence here has been forbidden. I'm afraid I'm going to have you thrown in the dungeon. I'll figure out how you got in later. Guards!
You'll stay in here until we find out what the Wazir wants to do with you.
The guard dogs leave Alexander to his fate, locking the door noisily behind them. The sound of running footsteps echoes outside Alexander's cell.
What are you doing down here, Shrew? We've already got him locked up. Go back to your post upstairs. The Wazir wanted to know what all the commotion was about.
Right.
When I told him about the intruder, he told me to post extra guards on this one.
Just as Alexander realizes that he has no possible means of escape, he hears the sound of wedding music playing somewhere in the castle.
Confound this dungeon!
Okay.
The crying is louder here. It seems to be...
Alright, so let's give her the dagger again.
Cosima!
Alex!
Never...
No!
But what...
The only... Besides, if I... Have you...
I'll...
I believe you.
Cosima...
Oh, thank...
The door is locked with...
Cosima, is there anything else I can do for you before I go?
I don't think so, Alexander. You'd better go before the guards see you, or we'll both be lost.
Alright. Let's save.
Alexander hears the guards approaching from the stairs.
Nail.
Alexander puts the nail back into the... Alexander puts...
Cool.
If you didn't have the brain of a cat, Wolf, you'd have known that mechanical nightingale wasn't Cosima's nightingale.
I was all for staying on patrol, but you wanted to show that thing to Saladin.
Well, at least the captain wasn't too mad. He's a good honest dog, Saladin is.
I, wish the same could be said for our...
Hush! Do you want to be dazzled, you fool?
Somewhere nearby, a door opens.
Greetings, Shamir, sir.
A petulant voice snaps a response at the guards.
The wedding is about to begin. Make sure everything is secure.
Yes, sir.
Footsteps retreat down the hall towards the back hallway. Alexander hears the distant sounds of chains rattling. A door opens. There's a small commotion and a woman's sharp cry.
Cosima!
Gradually, the sounds fade away off to the east. All is silent.
The dogs didn't hear that.
If it weren't for him being the Wizir's page and all, I'd have something to say about that. Grr. Grr. Wonder where he's taking her. The wedding's the other way.
You never know with that one. He's always showing up when he shouldn't be and going where he oughtn't. Let's go check it out.
The guard dogs seem to have stopped at the back hallway.
Alright, let's get out of here.
From downstairs, Alexander hears the first wafting strains of music. It's beautiful music. It's wedding music. Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen.
You know what? We might be out
The
of luck
wedding
here.
music is coming from behind those two large
Like,
doors.
we have a lamp, but not the lamp. We might have to switch it out ourselves. Alright,
Prince
so this is the
Alexander,
same.
since you are a...
Wait. If you love your princess, the Wazir is not what he appears to be.
Let me...
Saladin reads the...
But I did not.
It is true. But I have seen...
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that.
A jilted lover.
Okay, so let's see.
The captain of the...
But...
Do you still...
Alexander approaches the...
Prince Alexander, how dare you allow... What? How dare dare you contradict...
Milady, tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death...
As you wish, Princess.
So do we just die? Oh wait, mint. Mint.
Perhaps the princess would care for some delicious peppermint leaves.
Mint?
Cosima!
Nice.
Princess?
Kill him!
As you wish.
That didn't work.
Tickets up. Next.
She loves me. She loves me not.
Okay. So, what if we can pick the door?
There's no reason to use... Fiddling with that door would draw attention, Alex. The door is locked from the...
Okay. So, maybe...
Alexander. Alexander puts the...
Maybe we have to show her reflection in the mirror.
Somewhere. A petulant...
The wedding is a...
Yes, sir.
Footsteps. Alexander, there's a small...
Cosima!
Gradually.
If it worked for him,
You never know.
Okay. So the captain only hears us out when he's alone.
The guard dogs seem to have...
Let's save.
From down... It's wedding.
Alright.
The wedding music.
Prince Alex, since you are
noble birth, I will give you this one chance.
Wait! If the Wazir...
Let me...
Saladin...
But I did...
It is true.
But I cannot...
A jilted...
Alright, so let's see if
The
the
captain
mirror
of the
works.
But...
Do you...
Alexander approaches the wedding.
How dare you allow this traitor to get past
It's a letter
you stupid mutt!
that a different member of the Black Cloak wrote to him, congratulating him on all of his plans that he told him about. So it kind of details everything that he's done.
Milady, tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
I'm sorry I'm skipping this a little bit. It's just
Why,
we've
Captain,
listened to
you
this a whole
heard
bunch
my
of times.
dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious...
As you wish, Princess.
Okay.
Look into this mirror, my love, and show us your true heart.
There we go.
That mirror? No!
The lovely image of Cosima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Shamir, you fool!
It's not my fault, Master! The illusion was broken!
Treason! What have you done with the princess?
Enraged, Saladin and the other guard dogs begin advancing on the Wazir.
You worthless genie! Do something!
Shamir, the Wazir's... Alexander doesn't have time.
Alright. I was hoping we'd be able to switch the bottle. Yep, rip.
has a sword.
Shut up, Wed!
Here I am, Master.
It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me?
Well, there were the guard dogs, Master, and then...
Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
As you wish, Master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle.
Alright, so the mirror's gone. So first of all, let's save. And we'll do we'll do a new one. We'll replace this one with Genie Showdown. So let's try the lamp first.
That's not the...
Oops.
The Dazzle Ball hits Alexander.
What's the description of this?
Tickets up. Next.
Genie, meeny, miny, mo. Alexander can't be slow. That's not the genie's lamp, and the genie would know that immediately.
Okay. Now let's try.
Send a ball of...
Let's try mint.
Look what I have here, my friend. Peppermint. Nice, fresh peppermint. Razzle... dazzle...
Forget the stupid peppermint. Don't you dare even think about it.
Mint!
Oh no, not now! Do something! Shamir Shamazel! Kill him!
Send a small... a ball of... light to frazzle.
Dazzle Ball goes wild.
Oh.
Interesting.
You killed my genie.
He killed himself.
You idiot! Don't you know how valuable he was, you fool?
So shall it be, Alhazred.
Inspiration. Alexander.
Alright. The sword fight again.
So, the mouse would bite?
This
Yes.
mouse...
Yeah, that'd be a death by overdose. Okay, so she has the...
Attempting...
So this should all be the same then. It's interesting how different it is.
Alexander's arms start to...
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it,
Stab.
you murderer!
Cosima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Yeah.
Ah! You!
Yes.
Cosima! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, Princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you.
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cassima.
Could you ever have doubted?
Okay. So this again. It's gonna be the least amount of people at the wedding.
Oh! I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon.
Yes, Majesty.
So the genie's dead. Parents are dead. Nobody knows about the stuff. But we still end up together. So, worst ending. 1 week later.
Cassima and
Yeah,
Alexander
there's no
asked
genie
Captain
either, so it's
Saladin
just
to
Jalo,
perform their wedding ceremony.
and then the two of them. That's
Saladin
it.
is honored to do
Wow.
so.
On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cassima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander,
So who's
Prince
gonna
of
pledge?
Daventry.
Like his parents aren't even there.
Do you, Prince Alexander of
Interesting.
Daventry, take Princess Cassima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you
Because
both
the genie
shall live?
can magic them back.
I do.
And do you, Princess Cassima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall
So
live?
this is like a lot shorter.
I do.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cassima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
That would be me. In the name of King Caliphim, beloved friend, I give his
Jalo.
daughter Cassima in wedlock.
Thank you, Jalo.
Since the groom has no family present, I will speak on his behalf.
Nice.
Alexander, your union with this woman is sanctioned and recognized in the eyes of the community.
Thank you, Saladin.
Then, Alexander and Cassima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You
Hooray.
may kiss the bride.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Excuse my interrupting your joy, but I have an important question for the new bride and groom.
What is it, Saladin?
Alexander, Alhazred hurt this little kingdom nearly to the point of destroying all that we stand for. But you are true and good, and have proven yourself to all the people.
Thank you, Captain.
What's
King
the question?
Caliphim and Queen Ilaria are gone, and can never be restored. Alhazred has, thankfully, been banished. But we are leaderless. I believe you too can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has
So he's
inflicted
inviting him to
upon
be the
it.
king.
Will you two, Alexander and Cassima, consider becoming the ruling king and queen?
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cassima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
I wish my father were here so that I could ask his advice. I will miss him, and my mother and sister.
Well, the parents are
and
dead.
Daventry.
They were murdered
But I love you, Cassima, and I do feel at home here. Somehow
by
this land and
the
I seem to suit each
vizier.
other. I don't know what
We
kind
saved
of
them
king I'll
from
make.
the Isle of the Dead.
I accept.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so happy.
So
If only my
happy.
parents could have been alive to see this day, my joy would be complete.
I'm sorry I could not spare you that grief, beloved.
King Alexander, there is a long road ahead. The ferry must be repaired before we can reunite the islands. Unfortunately, the islands are still feuding. It will take some time
So
and
the
great
ferry's broken
diplomacy
still.
to convince them
The
to
islands
reunite
are
and stop fighting each other.
not really a great ending.
Yes, Alexander. We will have to try to discover how Alhazred managed to make them hate each other so that we can undo what he has done.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cassima.
Long live King Alexander! Long live Queen Cassima! Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray!
And here's the song again.
You seem so far away, and I just need to hear your voice.
I think that's it for endings, yeah. There's only 3. Which, that's a fair number. I don't remember other games having multiple endings. Text and dialogue by Gene Jensen. Nice. So Gene Jensen did a lot. So we just have one more thing to check, and that's the beginning of the game. Because we missed the opportunity to go into the castle before we got the map.
If it's not meant to be this way, why do you haunt me night and day?
One person. Huh. Correct. But it's also a lot simpler than a lot of Bethesda releases. Think of how complicated those games are. It's like a side-scroller point and click. And also, this game crashed a lot on Steam. It's not very, like, you gotta save because of your mistakes and also because of the game. Orpheus handling. Thanks. Customer service. They had King Quest 6 beta testers too. Alright, so like doing this, it's like 76%, so it's like 3/4 of the game. You miss a quarter of the game by doing the shorter ending. Interesting. Alright. So Let's launch King's Quest 6 again. And do the beginning part, see if we get credit for those points, and then we'll know, then we'll have gotten 100% of the game. And that'll be it. Otherwise, there's some puzzle we missed somewhere. Okay, play. Get the coin.
Alexander picks up his...
Get the board.
Alexander, a box has been...
Get the... Oh wait, that's
Alexander
the coin.
takes the coin and...
Alright. And then we go to the castle.
Alexander politely addresses the odd-looking guards at the castle doors,
They're not odd,
hoping
that's
to
racist.
learn more about his predicament.
Good day to you, guards. I was cast upon this island in a storm, and I'm a little confused about my location. Could you tell me what place this is and who lives in this castle?
Hey, what is that you say? A castaway? A likely story. We haven't had any foreigners in this part since Alhazred arrived.
Don't be so rude, Gruff. He's not asking for any secrets. You're standing on the Isle of the Crown, lad, and this is the Castle of the Crown. The royal family resides here. Rather, what's left of the royal family.
The Isle of the Crown? But tell me, am I anywhere near the land of the Green Isles?
This is the land of the Green Isles. The Isle of the Crown is the main island, foolish boy.
Then Princess Cassima must live in this very castle.
Aye, the princess is indeed our treasured jewel to guard, and we consider it an honor.
Excuse me, guardsmen, guard dogs. I've been traveling for months to see Princess Cassima. I would like an audience, please.
I'm sorry, but the princess is not receiving visitors, particularly not strangers.
Alright, so he thinks we're strangers, so let's give him our ring.
Alexander decides to show his royal insignia ring to the Castle of the Crown guards. With all of his papers lost in the shipwreck, it is the only possible calling card he can think of.
Good day. I'm Prince Alexander of Daventry. I'm an acquaintance of Princess Cassima. If you could just inform her that I'm here, please.
So everyone says. Let me just look at that ring.
What does it say, Gruff?
Kingdom of Daventry, Prince Alexander. Wait here while I go see what Captain Saladin thinks of this.
Alright, so we have 6 here.
The guard returns a moment later with a majestic-looking creature. Captain Saladin speaks with a voice that is gentle, but reflects a will of iron.
Prince Alexander of Daventry, I presume. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with your country, but I'm sure Vizier Alhazred will want to meet you, if indeed you are a friend of the princess. Please, follow me.
Nice.
Lord Alhazred, a visitor to see you. Prince Alexander of Daventry.
What is it that you seek, Prince Alexander?
Pardon the intrusion, my lord, but I came to see Princess Cassima. Some months ago, my father, King Graham, saved my family and I from imprisonment under an evil wizard named Mordak.
The same wizard that kidnapped the princess?
Exactly. When my father rescued us, he also liberated Cassima and sent her home.
Then your father has my gratitude, and that of the entire kingdom. But I'm afraid I still fail to see the purpose of your visit.
Well, I came to make sure that Cassima arrived safely and to pay my respects. Before we parted, she gave me an invitation to visit.
I have no doubt she did exactly that at the time, Prince Alexander. However, things have greatly changed for Cassima since her ordeal in Mordak's castle. Cassima's parents both became ill and died while she was gone. Cassima is sequestered in mourning for them as befits a princess. She is not receiving visitors of any kind. Even if she were, I do not think your visit would be appropriate. You see, it is time for Cassima to take her responsibilities seriously. With her parents gone, she no longer has the luxury to be a carefree maiden. As was her parents' wish, Cassima and I are to be wed. We shall rule the kingdom together.
As father
I assure
and son.
you, our marriage is all Cassima wants now. As a prince and a gentleman, it would be best that you leave before there is any further embarrassment.
I see. I suppose that I was mistaken. I thought for certain that Cassima... Well, I apologize.
A young man sees what he wishes to see. I'm sorry you've wasted your time traveling to the land of the Green Isles. May your journey home be swift.
Perhaps I will take the opportunity to look around your fair land while I'm here.
I would advise against that. The kingdom is rather, shall we say...
dangerous?
Inhospitable these days. But it is your neck. You may risk it if you please. Captain Saladin will escort you from the castle. Good day.
All right. Yep, that was it. That was the percentages
You have
that
had
we
your
needed.
hearing with Wizir Al-Hazred. I trust you will respect his wishes and not return. I have been instructed not to let you into the castle again. Good day, my lord.
So that's everything.
Captain Saladin whispers something to the guard dogs at the castle gate, and they nod with understanding. Alexander
I
has
missed
a feeling
4,
they won't be letting him
and we
into
got
the castle again.
4 from entering and then exiting. We got 2 each, I mean. So we got everything. So I missed this scene because I got the map first, and then once I get the map, I can't do this. It cuts that off. So we did it! Yay! All right, so that's gonna be it for this game. And just in time too, because we got to go to work. So Rasmus, thanks for being here, man. It was good to be playing this game again after so long, and to beat it yesterday, and then could fully complete it today. So now we can add another game to our completed list. We now have 9 games 100%ed this year, and 16 games beaten. So of those 16 games, 9 games have been 100%ed. So that's awesome. So I think we're gonna next time. I'm gonna check off on my list. Next time we're gonna do Machinarium. And then so we'll wait for Last of Us 2 to come out in June. So we've got Machinarium and then Neo Neo's gonna probably take a bit. So, Machinarium, I hear, is another short puzzle game, so that's cool. Be on the kind of like the same trend for a bit. And then we're gonna, after Neo's, Ori and the Blind Forest. So we're playing that blind. Yeah, I've heard Machinarium's pretty good, yeah. So I guess we'll have to see. Anyway, thanks for being here. We'll see you guys next time.